Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to Bora Bora and Flight Simulator 2024. This is live weather and live time, and what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to use this Hawk 2 to fly around the whole island. And from what I'm seeing right now, I think it's going to be really scenic. And if you watched my last video, I made a lot of mistakes. Because, you know, Flight Simulator 2024, there's a few things you need to do to your plane before you take off. So you do have to kind of pay attention to your pre-flight checklist, just like you do in a real plane. So if you try to take off, like in the last video, I did not remove my pitot covers, so the heat wasn't working and I wasn't getting any speed, no indications of my speed, how fast I was going on the plane. I didn't realize that until I was halfway to Bimini. So we're going to do that now. Let's remove the chocks. And let's take off this. It's a little, I gotta kind of make this where it moves a little bit slower. I'm simply just using the gamepad, which makes sense for walking around doing things like this. Okay, the rest of the plane looks good. I've never flown this plane before, and it looks like a beginner RC aircraft, something like that. You know, a training plane or something. That's what it reminds me of when I used to fly RC planes. Flew a few like this. Okay, so you notice at the bottom it says L, toggle pins. So when you press that, it'll show you different spots on the plane where you can do things. Like see right here, like this is the tire, examine. It'll tell you new and the pressure, and it'll check it off to show you've already done it. You press it, examine, you see. And I don't know what this is showing right here. What that is, or this, I'm not really sure. Let's see if I can. I'm not sure what those two are. I don't know. But the two on the tires are for that, and back here I guess it's just little points where you can examine that. I'm not sure if you need to press anything, but you can here. Press to interact. That's elevator, up and down, looks good. Alright, so rudder. I believe that's areas where you can just kind of check out, but anyway, we should be good to go. Okay, and you can also check these ailerons. Alright. And it'll check it off. The only plane that I really had that did this well in 2020 was the Tecnom P2006 MK2. Alright, getting the door. So yeah, that was the only plane that I remember that did all of this. So I'm thinking most of the default planes in Flight Simulator 24 here, it's going to probably have those features. Alright, lights, strobe lights. Get this on and let that boot up some. Alright, magneto's on. Okay, then, let's see what else. Battery master. Okay, so any fuel valves, anything in this plane. Co-pilot right behind me. I don't think there's any fuel valves. I'm not seeing any. Oh, let's get our transponder on. Stand by. Alright, so yeah, it looks like we are ready to start. Okay, so make sure nothing's about to stick, any kind of little buttons or something that I might have missed, but it's not. And this is online now, so I believe we can go ahead and crank it on up. And it's alive. And I decided to pick this aircraft because it looked like it was going to be pretty easy to just get in and go without doing a whole lot of extra things. And I think the visibility will be pretty good out of this plane. Seems like it. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna tune ground, request taxi.
Ground November 49er 9er request taxi for takeoff straight out departure. November 49er taxi to and hold short of runway 29er via taxiway. Contact tower on 1.7 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 29er via taxiway 9er.
Alright, so let's just do what we usually do in Flight Sim 20. I'm just going to put that up there and minimize it because I'm going to use it again. Alright, so that end of the runway, when I come out, it's going to be to my right. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's any parking brakes on this plane.
Tower Air Tahiti 479er 12.
Oh, okay, I got the taxi ribbon on. That's good. I can just tap the left stick to turn it on and off. That's good because I always hit it turn it on and off. Alright, so that's good.
Air Tahiti 479er Tower. QNH 101 tree cleared. PBAG S1AARA.
I'll tell you what, once you get in this sim, at least on my rig, it's pretty smooth. And this is ultra settings. So far, it's smooth. But I mean, I know Bora Bora is not like I'm in New York or anything, but I don't always fly in New York areas like that. But I'm gonna try that. I mentioned in my last video, I thought the performance was better in 24 than what it was in 20. Now, yeah, it is newer. It does have more graphics and things like that, and enhanced things, but it's also better optimized. And that's what people don't realize. When you make newer titles, sometimes it's better optimized. You know, especially if it's a whole new design, you know, like Flight Simulator 2020 was. Oh wait, we don't want to go just yet now. Okay, let's not do that yet. What I want to do is request takeoff.
Tower November 49er 9er tree ready at runway 29er departing straight out. November 49er 9er tree QNH 101 tree straight out departure approved. Clear for takeoff runway 29er. Clear for takeoff runway 29er 9er tree.
So I'm actually not at runway 29er just yet, but I'm about to enter the runway, you know, so since there's no taxiway. Cleared to land. Where is he at? Are they clearing him to land and I'm coming on the runway?
Cleared to land runway 29er Air Tahiti 479er.
Air Tahiti, that's probably a fairly large aircraft. And you're not clear to land, so don't come onto this runway yet. We're going to go ahead and turn a little short in case that plane is coming. That's plenty of room to take this little plane off. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a flight around Bora Bora. Yeah, visibility is good out of this plane here. Let's take a look outside. Right in the air without hardly any effort. It's so light. Okay, so let's come out this way. Get some more altitude. It seems like I'm a little low there. And I'm going only 40. Man, it's not very fast, is it? I gotta gain some speed here. I think I'm climbing too steep. That might be why I'm struggling. Alright, so let's get out here and take a look. And one thing I noticed right away is the trees. You know, the trees and the water. That's what I noticed at Bimini. This is not the fastest plane, so if you want to go fast, this ain't the one. I mean, look at it. I'm struggling just to get to 60. You know? I think I was ascending too steeply when I came out there. As far as performance goes, I don't know what my frame rates are, but I mean, look at this. And keep in mind, I mentioned before, I'm recording. I'm running recording software and doing video while I'm flying. So, you know, if you're not doing that, you're going to have even better performance. So, performance is not a problem with this sim. I can already tell you right now, it's not a problem. It runs great. It runs great. The only problem with this sim so far was the servers, the server overload. And everybody knows that, you know, that was an issue. And, so, hopefully it'll get it sorted out. You know, that might be better now, at least in my area. I mean, it took me, I got on earlier today, about within an hour after it was first available. And I did that flight to Bimini. I didn't have no trouble downloading it. It downloaded fast. So when people were saying that, I was confused. Like, why are they saying they're having problems? I don't even know problems with this. But then I realized, you know, a lot more people probably got on around that time when word got out, hey, it's out. You know, a lot of people probably got on. And I never, and a lot of my planes were not even showing. I only was looking at maybe 6 planes or something. So I didn't know what was going on there. But as you can see, and as expected, Bora Bora looks absolutely gorgeous in this sim. I mean, check it out, you know. And the biggest thing I noticed are the coastlines and the trees. That's the biggest thing I noticed. But the water too. The textures in the water are really, really good. So what we're going to do is just kind of fly around this area and without making it too long. I guess that's our coral reef down there. Looks like it. Famous bungalows that you see. Yeah, I couldn't wait to fly around this in the new version. So, you know, this plane is floored, full throttle, okay, and I'm only getting 55, and it is a very, very sluggish aircraft, okay, so I'm still climbing, but I'm not even climbing, I'm only climbing 300 feet a minute, so if you're looking for performance, you might not want the Hawk, okay? But it gives you time to fly over these areas slowly where you can enjoy the scenery at very least. Hey, you notice, like all of this, it's just the coastline and just around the edges and rocks, all of these trees. This is a bush plane. I might want to consider landing on the beach somewhere, getting out, walking around. I mean, would be pretty cool to be able to do that. Oh, I think that's for me, right? Sure is.
Tower November 4997 tree frequency change. Tahiti Center November 4997 tree is tied 2 miles east of November Tango Papa, Mike Lima 1,800 feet. Request flight following. November 4997 tree Tahiti Center.
Yeah, look at the water right here. So you know what? How about we try to do that? That's a really small beach, but I could try to land there. Maybe. I mean, I can try. Maybe it's bigger than what it looks. I mean, I am almost what? How high am I? Almost 2,000 feet. So. Let's try to land over there and see what we can do. Okay.
7 tree acknowledge last transmission. Roger, 907 tree.
Alright, so I'm going to come around and I'm going to try to land on that beach over there. Let's get descended. In my next video, I'm going to have this off. I'm going to have all of this turned off. We're just leaving it on now, just, you know, until I get used to some things here. I guess there's enough room to land there. Maybe some parts of that beach. But it looks like even in the best case scenario with this plane, you're not going to really get even 60 or 70. I mean, that was throttled up right there. You know, the only reason why I'm going a little higher now is because I'm descending. And it looks like it can overspeed pretty easy. You know, from judging from the looks of this sim and the way things are running, I don't think I'm going to have to do any upgrades at all. Not any upgrades on my PC. I don't think I will. If I do, I'm ready to, but I don't think I need to. Ultra settings, and it's running pretty good. I don't have any problem with the way it's running. Nice and smooth. Maybe the next video I will also pull up some, you know, information, get some benchmarks, frame rates, things like that. You know, we can look at some numbers, and I haven't messed around with any of that yet, so I'll still, you know, have to do all of that. I'm just throttled off. I'm not doing nothing right now. I'm throttled all the way back. You can see on, you know, right over there by the engine. Look down here. Right there. I'm throttled all the way back. And I'm pretty sure I could have landed here somewhere. That's what's cool about a bush plane. You can land on the beach. It's taking a while to get there. Let's try to get it. I mean, I'm not worried too much about the speed. Let's try to get it a little faster. But when I do, I go faster. So you gotta kind of watch that out. Oh, it's got flap. I didn't even realize the flaps. Okay. A lot of times these little planes like this don't even have flaps. Alright, let's kind of watch out because, you know, we're going to kind of be in the water a little bit right here. I could have flew this plane so much better with that SciTech aviator stick I have, but I'm using the gamepad, so I need to stop doing that. I don't think that water's too deep, right? Oh man, am I on the ground or is it like water? Oh no, it is. Kind of like not the best though. Yeah, and check out the sand blowing. I mean, that's pretty cool. Look at the tire tracks in the sand when I landed this plane. Alright, so now let's go ahead and let's get it shut off. So first of all, I guess all we need to do is that. And that's right, okay? So get this off. The type of camping videos you can do in this sim is going to be so awesome. Now look at this. This is what I'm talking about, man. It's like you can land a plane anywhere and get out and just walk around. I mean, yeah, you can kind of simulate this a little bit in 2020, but not to this level. I mean, really, really good looking. You know, the grass too, and notice when I look at my plane over there. Notice how it looks like it's kind of like, is it just me walking, or is the plane kind of swaying a little bit? It might be. Let's look a little closer. Look at these. Look at the tracks in the sand. I mean, that's really cool. It really is. And I wonder if it stays there, like if I fly away. Well, I mean, I'm sure not if you reload it, but I'm sure like right now if I fly away and come back, it'll still be there. You can even hear the water when you're walking in the water. So, you know, I always pretend to be coming out and swimming and stuff. It's like you can almost do that now, huh? So now, is this awesome or what? Look at that. How can you not like that? I mean, seriously. Alright, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and leave the video right here so it doesn't get too long. And I will be posting more free flights probably right now. I haven't even begun to look at anything else. I just did a couple of my free flights that I've done many times before in 2020. So, alright. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash the like button and drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about Flight Sim 2024. And don't be saying, oh, it sucks because the servers are down. Because the servers are down doesn't mean the game sucks. It just means, or the sim, whatever you want to call it, it doesn't mean, it just means it sucks that the servers are down. The game itself, this sim is awesome. I mean, this is definitely the best flight sim they have. There's no doubt about it, you know. No doubt about it. And you can see everything. Everything here is a step up from 2020. Everything. And not just the graphics, just all the little features, just like being able to walk around like this, and things like this, like the tire tracks and the sand, that goes a long way with me, I really like that kind of stuff. The more things you have like that, the more immersive it is. The more it can fool you into believing you really at the actual place, walking around in the sand, the better it is. Squat down like that. Yep, some really good stuff. So yeah, if you want to see more like this, just subscribe and hit the notification bell. And there's going to be more coming. I'm going to be doing this stuff quite a bit. All of my island destinations will be coming up. All those flights with seaplanes, things like that. And that's another thing. I haven't even tried that yet. So that's going to be pretty impressive to do that in this sim, because it actually will recognize the water physics, which is huge. Okay, so thanks for watching, and until next time, bye for now.